Welcome back to Tortoise Ridge, and today, day 3 of being out in Arizona. We're at Montezuma's castle. So we're going to go and take a look around, and if we can take you inside, we're going to, let you have a look. So let's go on to the adventure.
Okay, we're also going to give you a little history on it. Once we find out that information, we'll be right back.
Okay, here is the creosote bush, and it has medicinal properties. And it's what the native Indians had used it, for medicine. It treated toothaches and dandruff and colds, chicken pox, and sprains. So they, were able to use all of the natural plants around them. So we'll go and find more in just a few minutes. Okay, and right here is Montezuma's castle. This is where they carved, their place to live. It's just, wow, how many years ago they lived out in here, and it's like how they got up there is just amazing to me.
The Air Museum ready to go, but I'm not going to post anything.
Family, you become a member of your wife's family. You don't get the name of the father. It's the opposite. It's totally opposite. And the reason for that.
Okay, here we have how they created the home. Here's a better close-up of it. Turn the camera around. Okay, here we have the cycles of care, how people over the years have cared for these homes and the little, so you can read through that. But it shows, all the years of care that everybody took. And here we have a sign saying aloft but not alone, and explaining what the natives did back in their time here and how they created their living conditions. Okay, here we have the mesquite, and I've got a little blurb on what they did. They ground it into flour, and they used the sap as candy, and they also had some medicinal properties to help with the common cold. Okay, so here we have the Arizona sycamore. This thing is huge. And then I'll walk up and I'll show you the little information pamphlet that they had on it, on how they used it. If my sister would move out of the way for a minute. Thank you, Tony. So here we have the castle supported by the Arizona sycamore. And I am not going to try and pronounce the Latin. Tom used to have to do Latin back in the day, but I won't make him do that either.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, so here's another part of where the castle was, but the wall had gotten torn down, and the archaeologists found a bunch of dead people in between. They were like young children and older people that could not leave. But they're in the visitor center. They do have pictures of what it looked like before all of the devastation, but they knew that they didn't die of natural causes because of they had crushed skulls and arrows in the bones and broken bones. So, but if you ever get a chance to come out here and check out Montezuma's castle, you know, you'll get more information on it, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like. But this used to be a wall face like what you've seen in the previous part. Oh, I got my, it's so hard to get a picture, but here's the people next door, and hopefully you can read that. Let me go down. Sorry about my shadow. I got the sun in behind me. But here's some pictures. I'm hoping that this comes out in the video. But here's what it looked like before.
Prickly pear.
And so if you want to pause it and read it, you can. Okay, we have another one about the alcoves and cavats. And then up above, you can see all the little alcoves that were there at one time. Okay, here we have the scratching bush. And here is the information on the scratching bush. And what it used to do, bees that fed on the blossoms produce a delicate and distinctive honey. So that's pretty cool.
Okay guys, this is where they would get their water. The water source for their village. As you can see, running pretty good here. And it's really, really close to their living area. So they were really dependent on this water source.
Okay, here we have the Arizona walnut tree. And mind you, this is March. We're in March. But here's the little information on it. That they use it to produce paint, cloth, and hair dye. It's kind of crazy to think that back in the 1400s that they'd be making hair dye. But I guess, you know, that's what they did. Okay, here we have the western sapberry tree. Sorry, someone tried to call, but we have the western sapberry tree here. And here's the information on that. They treated coughs, fevers, and arthritis pain with it. Okay, here we are at Montezuma's well, and there's just a short little hike up it, but I wanted to show you that. And then here's the information about it. This is where, after they got attacked at the castle, they ended up traveling here to hold out, but it gives them a source of water. But just coming up here is just so beautiful. So we're going to end the video on that note and pick you up on another day with our next adventure. Until then. Okay, here I found a little cave dwelling, and I thought I was going to end the video up there, but apparently not. We're going to carry on for a little bit because of this cute little cave dwelling. I just had to show you that. And we're one of the crazy people that are trying to find snakes and scorpions, so if we see one of those bad boys, we'll be sure to film it. Okay, and in here is part of the cave, and there's supposed to be a little bat in here. So just thought I'd share with you. I'll zoom in, see if we can look inside a little bit more. So looking and seeing if you can see any bats. Seeing any critters? I just find it so fascinating how they built this, the infrastructure and everything. So we'll go on down here and check this out. Just all these little hidey places. Okay, hold on. What am I looking at? Oh. And here's the other side, but this is where they went and hid out from the Apaches, right, Tom?
Yes, the Apaches. The local tribes here gathered together and moved to the well because it was better to defend.
It was easier to defend, so I'm going to go and take you to a few more places and we'll be right back. And I just turned around and seen this cute little thing. It almost looks like a doggy door, but I don't know what it is, but I find it to be cute. Here's a little area where the water flows through. And then here's how it's formed. So it talks about the balance system. And Tony's looking and seeing something over here. What do you see over here, Tony?
Look at how thick the bark is.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
falling it off. I'm just looking for
all the
critters.
beetles and stuff that carved into the wood.
Yeah,
Tony's on her search for a rattlesnake.
and scorpions.
And scorpions. She wants to see that so bad. So if we see one, we'll let you know.
We saw it.
So I think we're going to end right here for the day, unless we see a scorpion or rattlesnake. So until next time. And here's some more dwelling along inside of the well.